The book we have today is Bendy Goes to McDonald's. Alright, here we go. Bendy was hungry. Too hungry. There'd been no ink production for 2 months. Not since Henry, that traitor, had destroyed his precious ink machine. So Bendy disguised himself as a sexy woman and left the studio.
What the fuck?
He traveled through 10 miles of uncharted forest before he finally found civilization in the form of a McDonald's.
Is it wait? So wait, huh?
Oh yeah, sorry if I'm coughing a lot. I have a dry throat. The restaurant's neon yellow sign lured the now sexily disguised demon into the beckoning arms of Ronald McDonald.
What the fuck? What? That sentence does not sound. I've never heard that sentence in my life.
Oh my god, you're glitching out so hard. Since Ronald found the demon sexy. Oh my god.
What?
Bendy
Repeat
walked up.
that sentence.
Bendy walked up to the register, passing Dipper, who was leaving for the Taco Bell, and Peach, who was grieving over the death of Luigi, her boyfriend and fiance.
What? I'm trying to process. What? What the hell just happened?
Oh yeah, by the way, this story is written by Bendy Master 75 on on Wattpad. Okay. Yes, Bendy said, disguising his voice to sound like a woman's voice. Wait, hold on. Yes, Bendy said, disguising his voice to sound like a woman's. He stared at the illuminated menu, unsure of what to order. Then, the sign flashed to a picture of a delicious, sizzling, juicy Big Mac. Bendy knew he had to order that. May I have the May I have the Big Mac, please? The woman was shocked that a woman so sexy was so polite.
Ew.
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Just the sandwich or the meal? Bendy smiled politely. After all, Joey had taught him to be polite. Just the sandwich. Okay, that'll be $4.35, the cashier replied. Bendy fished out Sammy's wallet, which he had stolen from his dead corpse. He paid the woman with a $5 and told her to keep the change. The woman smiled sweetly and took the $5. In her mind, she made a mental note to be nicer to this woman from now on. Bendy sat down at a table by one of the large windows and waited for his order. His number was called, and Bendy got up, grabbed the tray he was given, and sat back down. He opened up the box, and in front of him laid the mouth-watering Big Mac. Bendy took a bite, then another bite, savoring the new and exotic flavors of this beefy treat.
I feel like this is just a fucking McDonald's advertisement, bro.
After all, the only other thing he had ever eaten was ink. However, the dancing demon felt his insides dancing insanely. Faster and faster, he couldn't digest the burger.
What the fuck?
Then Bendy felt something else. What? So what?
Pause. Pause. How are you gonna stop the sentence that you felt something else? My question is how does he know how to talk to people normally like that? Yes, I would like like a Big Mac, please. Like what? That is an ink demon.
Well, I mean, he's a
I feel
cartoon.
like
I figure at some point in
I,
his cartoon, I figure that in some point
I,
in his
I,
cartoon, he had to have like done like a fake ordering thing or some shit in one of his episodes.
I feel I can imagine I can imagine that one line go like Inky becoming like Ink fucking my fault. Stop Inky. Anyways, I can imagine Bendy to be like uh to like be a white man, be like, oh yes, I'd like your finest Big Mac, and then completely like turn around. It's just a black guy, like
Yeah. Hi,
I can
Inky.
imagine.
We're
I can,
recording a video right now
Why?
because I felt like it. I wanted to read a story to somebody and record it. Okay. Bendy felt
Why are
something
we?
else, like his insides were about to explode. He rushed to the restroom, shoving Peach
you.
out of her stool as he ran.
Oh hell no! He got that Taco Bell diarrhea.
Bendy
You got
ran
that.
into the woman's restroom, but he was unable to make it to the privacy of a stall. Suddenly, his stomach exploded. Ink covered the floor. With every drip, Bendy felt his own life dripping slowly away.
Nah, McDonald's killed that man.
Then he threw up the undigested chunks of Big Mac that Bendy had tried to eat. That's phrased weird. Bendy
Listen
knew
to
he
that,
only had
Americans.
one option. If he was going to survive, he pressed his face to the floor of the women's restroom and started to desperately lap the ink up like a cat would water. Just imagine Bendy on the floor on all fours, just licking ink from the floor.
Ew. So a woman, I can imagine a woman in the fucking McDonald's bathroom on all fours, looking like that's that shit type shit, bruh. A grown man would do that to some girl's bathwater.
He was unaware of the fact
Like
that Alice Angel was watching his every move from the corner of the restroom.
ah,
Oh, Bendy, you do know that this is the women's restroom, right? Alice asked.
how is
Her
she
voice.
in? How is she in the bathroom? How is she at the McDonald's house? Are we? Did we forget that like he walked 10 miles out of forest?
Her voice
Did she just
sounded
like
sweet but was laced with poison.
bro? What? Did she teleport or some shit? I thought baby girl was back at the crib. What the fuck? I
Shit.
thought baby girl was at the crib.
Bendy didn't look up from his puddle of ink. I am a woman. Bendy, boo. You do know that your horns are peeking out of that wig of yours, right? Alice asked evilly. Bendy fluffed up his wig so his horns were hidden. No, they aren't. Sweetie, you just had ink bursting out of your stomach. There's no hiding that. Alice responded coldly. Wait, no, I gotta reread that. Sweetie, you just had ink bursting out of your stomach. There's no hiding that. Alice responded coldly. Bendy snarled angrily. This day was a disaster. Then there was a strange commotion outside. Next
Father, forgive me
chapter.
for I have sinned.
Mario and the purple guy.
Oh,
What?
hi, Quasar. How you doing?
Are y'all role playing right now?
No, we're reading.
Role play.
No. Meanwhile, an old lady had entered the restaurant. There had been recent advertisements about a senior discount, and she wanted to get her hands on that discount. The only problem was, she was only 10.
What the fuck?
This was none other than Elizabeth Afton. She strolled into the McDonald's with her walker in hand.
Okay. what, bro? What type of? Hey, bro, I'm starting to think that Thanos had a good idea when he stopped the universe.
She strolled into the McDonald's with her walker in hand, ready to get that discounted quarter pounder. That's when all hell broke loose. Mario, stalking old ladies on a drug-induced rampage, leaped on top of poor Elizabeth and started beating her to death with a bowl of spaghetti in his hands.
What the? A bowl of spaghetti. A bowl of spaghetti. What? What was he doing? Pimp slapping?
Purple guy.
We're gonna ignore the part where he's stalking old women. What the fuck?
Purple guy, having fled Freddy Fazbear's, spotted the enormous amount of children in the restaurant and ran with a knife, stabbing a 4-year-old girl as she ate her Happy Meal cheeseburger.
What the fuck did she do? What did she do? What's the reason? What is the reason?
Okay.
God damn!
Toad, now working with Purple Man, also ran in with his M15 and started shooting the cashiers.
What the fuck?
The woman who had taken Bendy's order was now fatally wounded and died while I can't fucking speak. The woman who had taken Bendy's order was now fatally wounded and died while trying to protect a young boy from knives and gunfire and Mario.
And Mario. No, not even just and Mario. The fuck?
As the other
Bro,
patrons
this
fled,
is a fever dream.
Peach walked over to Purple Guy, smiling stupidly. The grape man did not notice, for he was busy dragging children into the men's restroom. Peach cleared her throat behind the child murderer, and he whirled around, swinging his knife blindly. Hey, handsome. Wait, I gotta do this in a Peach voice. Wait, I need to do some practice. Mario! Hey, handsome. Peach said, in an attempt to seduce Purple Guy. Hi. The grape man said awkwardly. So you're a murderer. I like that. Peach said seductively. William felt awkward. A pretty girl had walked up to him and had flirted with him. There was only one option. Run.
Run. Not even interact. Run. Quick, Captain. Woman, run.
William ran for his life, bolting out the door of the McDonald's and fleeing to the Mushroom Kingdom, never to return. Peach was crestfallen, so she grabbed the purple guy's knife and committed suicide. She had already lost Luigi.
Where did Peach coming from here?
Peach was the one who was flirting with Peach, like,
what the fuck is going on?
Peach for Mario. She had already lost Luigi, and she would not allow herself to be heartbroken again. This was the first time a man had not been seduced by her beauty. Her beauty was the only thing she had left. Now she felt ugly. Peach couldn't live like this. Mario had successfully killed Elizabeth with spaghetti. He looked down, only to notice that Elizabeth wasn't actually an old woman. Mario, as insane as he was...
What the fuck?
Mario, as insane as he was, didn't give a shit anymore. He saw Peach dead on the floor and laughed. He had never loved her anyway.
What the fuck?
Toad had gotten a hold of the registers and stole all the money. Toad had also made off with 15 Big Macs, 23 quarter pounders, 73 large orders of fries. I added the large shit. Okay.
I don't think that's the... I don't think that should be your worries and concerns.
And the
Your
soda
least of your
machine
concerns.
at the restaurant. He had also stolen hundreds of big chicken McNuggets. He
That
also
fat bitch.
he loaded the goodies into Purple Guy's car and fled the scene. He apparently made it to Mexico and now lives as a drug dealer.
What the fuck? Oh, thought this was a good idea. Why would you make this fan fiction? Why is everyone a psychopathic murderer?
William lost his daughter to Mario, his youngest son to Luigi, and Michael
The
hadn't been
fuck?
seen in decades. William was heartbroken. Also, his wife divorced him. So William climbed into the spring Bonnie suit purposefully and triggered the spring locks. By the time the souls had gathered for revenge, William was already dead. It was a disappointing moment for the spirits of the dead children.
Bro, he just went into that floor? What the fuck? Bro, how did we go to McDonald's to Bendy to the McDonald's to fucking Mario and then Purple Guy to down for that floor, bro? What is this story?
Mario entered the women's restroom and was never seen again. Who knows what happened to him in there? The survivors of the attack left the restaurant in a panic frenzy. 8 children had died, not including Elizabeth, and a mysterious purple man had been arrested by the police. He claimed he was innocent, but the police weren't taking any chances. That purple man was sentenced to 30 years in prison. You probably know what happened after he was released, but that's another story. Well, back to the women's restroom.
How, bro, how you gonna make a whole sub story and then go back to bed? Okay.
Should we make this a 2-parter and we'll read the rest another day?
Yes.
Alright.
I can't with this.